EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us a dozen miles east of the National Mall at the home of the Commanders here in Landover, Maryland. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New York Giants and the Washington Commanders. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, my partner Greg Olson. The kicker is Cade York. He's got this one set to get started. Off we go from Landover. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
What is it?
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains, they're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 13 yards on that pass play. That's good for a Giants 1st down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
They've got to find a way to free him up, and whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better looks, but right now it's been a lot of double coverage, it's been a lot of tight windows, and if they're going to have more success today on the offensive side of the ball, especially in the passing game, this offensive play caller needs to be more creative, freeing him up.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. And that is incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. The Giants sending out their punter. Don't want to risk getting pinned even deeper, so he makes the fair catch at the 6.
At their own 6-yard line.
Ready up! Let's go now! 70 Ryan! 60 Abrams! 60 Abrams!
Daniels starts with a pass. A short throw caught by Kincaid. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Throwing on 2nd down, Daniels. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Into the hands of a rookie from Florida State. 18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Lots of space past the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. First down, Washington.
Hold it ready.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
65.
We'll go once more with Brooks. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Catch left side is made by Higgins. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Cowboy 80. 19. 19. They smash. Go.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Got his man at the 6. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5. They get 24 on that one. Just like that, it's first and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's a run. And he bounces it to the outside. And he's in. Jonathan Brooks. Touchdown, Commanders. His 12th touchdown of the year. On now, Cade York for the point after. It's up and good. And the Commanders will take a 7-0 lead.
Commanders 7, Giants nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
What is up?
Drive will start on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Jackson Smith and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it'll be third down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. This one down the field, but wind up incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Signals for and taken. Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
To throw is Daniels on first and 10.
Here's a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
At their 49-yard line.
Just shy of midfield. Here's second down.
Let's go now.
Play action. Here's Daniels. This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins.
Okay, ready?
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. Here's a handoff to Brooks. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line. They get 14 yards and set up first and goal. From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. On play action, Daniels to the goal line and in. Dalton Kincaid, touchdown Washington. That is second TD catch of the season. Well, the play fake gets its job done, and so too does the tight end. Always a great target down there, as you know, Greg, near the end zone.
And this is where, Mike, so many tight ends do their damage. Down here in the goal line where the threat of run gets so much attention. And oftentimes it just takes the slightest hesitation by a defender. You see a tight end pop wide open, and in this case, results in the touchdown.
This is fielded inside the 5. Good coverage by the kicking team. It's out of bounds, shy of the 20.
16-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket. It's certainly not for the lack of trying, but these guys are having a really hard time getting on the same page right now. I mean, he's still looking for his first catch, despite getting a handful of targets going his way.
On third down, it's Williams from the gun. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big-time play out of the G-Man. 38 yards.
First down, New York.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. They try to throw again. Here's Williams. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter. Second and 10. Williams to the air once more. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. And he'll get about 3 here on second down before he's out of bounds.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Commanders with the early lead. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Here's 3rd and 7.
Here we go. Filthy. Punch forward.
Throw it again. It's Williams. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Okay, break. Stephanie. Lightning 18. 60 Eagles. 70 Rangers. 79 Broncos. 18 Pirates. Dragons 60. 19 Titans.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
60 Maverick. 60 Trap 60. Trap 60.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's into the hands of Jonathan Brooks. And we march out up at the 34-yard line. Give them 14 on that one. Good for a Commanders first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
19 Cardinals. Moving 19. Ready.
Daniels gonna throw again. Pass is caught by Gray right side. And he will score. Danny Gray. Touchdown Commanders. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
York, good on the extra point. And the Commanders will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5, and he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
Giants, first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. Give up the middle, and he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
That's a gain of 8.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
And on third down, that ball's incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Williams. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to have the Giants first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Gain of 14. First down, Giants.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. That ball moves. How fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Moving to his right. He'll try to run for it.
That's a really good effort on 3rd down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a first.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. And he'll take it on in. Jalen Hyatt. Touchdown, Giants. Jake Elliott now for the extra point.
Jake Elliott on 4th down.
It's up and through. And the Giants get back in it. It is 21-7.
Giants 7. Jake Elliott set to
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here's Williams on the return. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
at their own 19-yard
They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. Room to run at the 30. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A big play there for Washington. 35 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game. And you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Another try with Brooks. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He was brought down by Andrew Phillips. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Giants' 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
Come on, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this.
On the ready.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Hot 70.
Again, it is Brooks. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Dragon 60. Here we go. Set. 65. Panther 60. 18. Rattler. 18.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
9-yard attempt.
And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And this will stay a 2-possession game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Quick throw to Neighbors on the RPO. Now he's loose down the right sideline. And he will go all the way. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Giants draw closer here. It's 21-14. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniel. And trying to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Jeremy Chinn. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Can't tie the game or even take the lead. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he will score! Touchdown, New York.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready, break. Tag. Bronco 80. Warriors 70.
On first down, Daniel. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Deonte Banks.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
To the ground, a first down run. Finding space at the 15. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants. He's up to 21 touchdowns now. What a campaign.
The kick feels good.
What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go, shot.
Now Daniels throwing on first and 10. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
It's a 10-yard ball.
Jordan Burks in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year.
60 Maverick. 6. Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Throwing on second down. Daniel. That's to Gray. Open on the left side. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. The clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in the second quarter.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on second down. That big chunk brings them from second and long to now at least third and manageable.
Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with first and goal.
First down and goal to go at the 4-yard line.
Now give on the ground, and he will score again. Touchdown, New York. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Giants add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard ride.
Here we go. Cowboy 8, Bronco 70 Ranger. Cowboy 80.
Daniels now on first down. That is left side and caught by Flowers. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A good spot here, second and a yard.
Dragon 60.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He'll look for Flowers downfield. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Let's go now. Come back team. Come back to six.
Here's Daniels. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
Sets up fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
At their own 16-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Jake Elliott sets to kick off.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. They'll have the first down. It's a gain of 28.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Play action. Here's Daniels. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
That's taken in, and he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the third quarter, they convert on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
To the air again is Daniels. That's to Kincaid once again. And he's into the end zone. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Washington. His second touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Makes the score Giants 35, Commanders 28.
once more as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
What is up?
Not much happening there. Just a short game.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. They'll stick with him again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
3rd down and 9.
What is it? Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. Open man, left side. He's got it. Oh, big hole, left side. And he's going to take this one all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Giants. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the 1st down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that 1st down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Here's Elliott for the extra point. He's got it, and the Giants will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
42. Commanders 28. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready.
Throwing is Daniel. That'll be swung out wide to Bruce. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
18. Get it. Drop 60. Drop. Go.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. Pass complete right side to Kincaid. He's into the clear again. And he's got another one. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Washington. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. York now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Commanders will cut the deficit to 7.
Makes the score Giants 42. Commanders 35. Dave York to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, New York. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's
Jake
off
Elliott
to the
on
races
for the point
for
after.
6.
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Giants are going to extend their lead.
Commanders 35. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Jumping a minute, but can't steer it no more. Riding a wave, but now you're chilling on shore. What's it used to being rich when your inside's gone? To this, but you don't want to see more. You want to see more, but you only see some. Life that slows you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you pack it up. You check about thoughts.
Okay, ready? Come on, come on.
Throwing now, Daniel. His left side is made by Higgins. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll throw. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Dexter Lawrence. He gets into drop in. It's a loss of 8. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
70 ranges, 70.
To throw is Daniels. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow, so that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive. But instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. It's first down, and they'll run. And they'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. That's Jermaine Johnson there on the stop.
Johnson. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 34-yard line.
2nd down, they need 7. They'll go play action here with Williams. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
What is up? Guys.
3rd and long. Here's Williams. Flush to his right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And a Big strike for good yardage there, all the way up to midfield. They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27. Now a run on first down. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Yes. Cover.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. That's the second time they found him on this drive, and this one's good for 24 yards.
That's another Giants first down.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. This is caught at the 2. And he's in. Jalen Hyatt. Touchdown, Giants. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Giants will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
18 Rattler. Ready. Bronco 80. Street. Let go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He connects with Gray on that one. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. That is catch number 60 for the season. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I can tell you from experience, Mike, that is going to be on his mind the rest of the week. It's one thing to drop a ball. That's going to happen every now and then. But when you do it, it takes away a touchdown, man. That stings. So we can talk short-term memory all we want. I can promise you, this guy, he's hoping to get another shot in.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
70 Ranger. Go.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down and 1.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Up the sideline to the 40. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he is all the way down near the 20-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. Gains an even 70 yards. They'll run with the Clemson product. This is Will Shipley. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come?
And he cannot be stopped. He's into the end zone again. Touchdown, New York. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Elliott is good on the extra point. The Giants tack on one more to their lead.
Commanders 35. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now Daniels. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And they will finally run him down. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 32 yards.
First down. Let's go.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. Forced out wide. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and
Daniels gonna throw again. That is caught. Finding Higgins. And they're gonna get this ball down to the 20-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down.
Let's go now. Let's go.
They'll run, and here is Brooks. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Brisker. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 17-yard
18
line.
Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That one, taken in. Touchdown, Commanders. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. This will pay off with a touchdown, Rich.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Cade York.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get across the 20, must have got a 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Let us go.
The drive will start on the ground. He gets free. Inside the 30. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, New York. And that is touchdown number 25 on the year. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line.
Ready.
A run with Brooks to begin this drive. Brought down at the 21, a gain of 1. It is 2nd and 9.
At the 21-yard line.
Come on.
We'll go once more with Brooks. Trying to avoid tacklers, and the ball is out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on...
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 76 yards. Touchdown, Washington. York, good on the extra point. And the Commanders are able to cut into the deficit.
49. Cade York to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 2. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready to run.
They'll begin here on the ground.
The running back, the ball carrier. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Ready to run.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to have the 1st down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here.
And the Giants 1st down.
He'll stay on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
At the 33-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
interception. So valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time, later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.